culvert now underneath, and they filled it all in. But this is where the old metal bridge used to be.
Right down there?
Right here where we're standing, yeah. Where you hung yourself off of.
Oh yeah.
In an ill-fated attempt at rappelling.
Yep. How can I forget?
And where we used to kind of crouch on the side when the trains would go over it.
It was almost like a self-neutering operation there.
And you got it wrapped around one hand and hung, screaming, while Jason Saunders cackled and pissed his pants.
Yeah.
Nobody offered any help, and then you finally fell.
No, I don't remember getting any help, but yeah, then I finally just released it and
You just fell, I think.
I said it's worth keeping my testicles. Maybe I'll break a leg, but
I was here maybe 10 years ago, 8 years maybe, and I found that this bridge had been replaced. You know how we walked up that brushy track? It was like that right to here. And I saw this culvert, fuck. Climbed over on the other side, and that's where the filming was.
Alright, so we gotta clamber down this crazy path. Oh boy. It's pretty steep here, pretty steep.
There's some nettles, I think. The best bet is to try to trample them, because they're so sharp. I ran into that Mongolia, me and the Swedes, and we're exploring the Karakoram, the Genghis Khan's old capital. We're trudging in the heat, you know? Miserably hungover, and then I fucking walked into a patch of nettles. And just you know how you just saying, oh god, yeah. It's one of those times when you just think, you know? Yeah, like you just expect the misery to continue or deepen.
Yeah, you just kind of go, here's something else.
Oh yeah. Crucify me now.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
No.
Yeah, we cut into the field, but
Yeah, because there's the 401,
Yeah.
and you can see it. So this road ended like back there somewhere, and then we cut across this field right around here, all the way back. Yeah.
and we had your mother's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember it went tearing off into the dark, and we didn't really. And it was fucking pouring. It was wet, and it was kind of rainy, and we ended up we went through some fields to the next road, and then across the road, and then into the bush until we found some suitable trees and stuff, surrounded by trees. We gathered some wood, and we made a little fire and sat by it.
We cooked the dog. Yeah.
We cooked
No,
up
I
some beans and a mug of tea. And we sat there, and then when we were finished, you know, we were out there for like 2-3 hours, and you hitchhiked in. It was like 9 at night when we left.
I remember it was dark. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was at night when we
pitch
headed
black.
out. Like,
Yeah. And we came back, and we're walking right here, and then the police car came down. We're walking with hunting knives strapped to our waist and stuff, and they just drove by us. They never said anything.
Carry on.
Yeah. Ooh.
Everything seems to be in order here.
Rough-looking characters. We went way the hell down there, beyond that road too.
It's crazy. I haven't been down any of these roads since then.
Yeah.
Remember when we?
That's where I'm going.
Remember we rode those bikes down to the water?
That's
and
exactly where
broke
I
it.
went, yeah. Broke it, took a big steaming dump, and it was all full of antifreeze.
Yeah.
So it stayed for sure. We had our lighters in there, Swiss Army knives we took, and then we put the door back together again so nobody would know. Yeah, here, this is the place where we took a dump.
Oh, nice.
I hated this place. I hated the fucking beach.
Oh, there's still people out there swimming, eh?
Yeah, fucking hated swimming here.
Why'd you do it?
Well, my mother, I used to get dragged down here sometimes, but I used to go further down, and we'd jump off by the boat ramps and stuff. We would jump in there. Wow.
This historic building where we once
That was the
emptied our bowels into the bowels of that toilet.
clean porcelain.
Yeah.
That was the same weekend that we...
It was Ryan's idea, of course. but
Well, we both...
I
It's
went
funny.
along.
You had my sister's bike, and we used to jump off that parking thing, and the grass, and the bikes. That was the weekend that we were trying to decide what to do.
about the kicking in the door. So that's when we were on the lam. We're kicking in the mayor's door.
Oh yeah.
And
We were kind of keeping a low profile.
We went out. We got out of my house for a while to get out, get away from some of the heat. But we ended up. We were hanging out way up the hill, trying to decide what the fuck we should do because we knew we were in trouble, huh? We got down here. We thought, oh my god, I gotta go.
Oh, that doesn't make us seem so bad, man. That's good.
We were resourceful.
We had to go. I mean, we did giggle mightily as we left.
We're sitting there with lighters
Yeah.
in neighboring stalls.
Hello. Hello. So cute.
There's like some old rebar metal sticking up out of the ground. I guess it had to be here. I think that stone is gone, but there used to be like a piece of metal sticking out, a piece of rebar or something. That's how I recognize the spot. Yeah. It looks like it slopes gradually here, but remember it was a straight drop and we would sink right to the fucking bottom. I remember the rocks went right to the edge of the drop and we plummeted over the side.
Look, I feel like jumping in. It looks nice.
It's hot. I remember those big ships too, like when I did swim at that beach. When these big ships came by, you'd hear them from far away. You could tell they were coming before you'd ever see them.